All right, we're gonna take a look at the HISS-3. So let's open it up. Let's see what we've got inside. Look at the box real quick. Pretty standard box. Not sure about these, was it like the dirty kind of treads? So there's everything pretty simple. That blue color. Let's cut this out. I have to get my other. Get this stuff. Going too slow. Out pretty easy. Yeah, it's pretty standard, like the HISS one. It's like one big shell. It looks like it's already put together. I think you can take these apart, but I haven't tried. See the cockpit. Let's take out these dirty treads. Turret. I'm actually thinking of taking a clean pair of tracks and putting them onto the HISS-3 instead of the dirty ones, because I want to make an RC HISS tank, so I won't be using the treads anyway if I do an RC version, so those treads would get like tossed away. So there's the turret assembly, and this feels really good. Nice clicking, so you have to worry about holding its elevation and stuff. And then this eco-friendly bag, I guess. Not a plastic bag, but a paper bag. What do we got in here? It's kind of interesting. It's got the driver. He's got a stand. I don't remember if a stand came with the other HISS. I'm gonna open that up and compare it. And then the canopy, which is bulletproof, I guess. Always joke about that, right? The HISS isn't very much of a tank as far as armor. And the assembly, super simple. And then the stickers seems simpler than the older HISS. Get this stuff out of the way. And by older HISS, I mean the HISS 1, the retro HISS. So let's see. Let's take this stuff. Toss it over here. Look at this guy first. Oh wow, his arms bend fine. Like no having to heat him up. Because with my Fang Pilot and with Stalker, that I think I did reviews on those both, I had to heat up the arm, the joint, before I would bend it. So let's check this out and see what the difference is. So you can see the kind of cooler, like clear box, so you can actually see the pilot. They're not doing that anymore. And then the packaging, it's a little different, obviously. And then look at all this plastic. So if you noticed, none of this stuff was wrapped up. Yeah, but all these pieces are in plastic. Let's get this guy out. All right, so the video cut out, so I had to record this again. So I think last I was comparing the guys before it stopped recording. So yeah, looking at them, it looks like just a color change. So, you know, blue, and the blue for Rip It, and red for the more generic tank driver kind of guy. There's some differences in the belt, the way it's painted. Like this belt goes all the way around on Rip It, but it looks like they're not doing it here, as if like it goes through belt loops or something like that. But otherwise, they seem like the same kind of dude. I have the let's see, like the more traditional guy. You can see how much smaller he is, like so much smaller. So when you start putting them into the cockpit, they these guys fit, but it's pretty tight. Their legs are like so crazy long. I guess because of that extra joint. But yeah, he's no problem fitting in there, as long as you put his legs all the way. But see the O-ring guy, just easily fits, which is cool. Yeah, and the feel of this, he feels pretty much equivalent to the first HISS driver. You know, plastic feels pretty good. I like it better than the Fang Pilot a bit. But this guy's also still using the still a metal dumbbell and metal screw in his leg. So pretty. That's interesting though, because look at the box. Let's see, history. So it says, I don't know if that's gonna show up on the video, but it says made in Vietnam. So it seemed like all the made in Vietnam guys, like Stalker and the Fang Pilot, didn't have the metal anymore, none of the screws and stuff. But I guess these guys do. So it'll be interesting to see if they totally abandon the screws, but they probably will. Anyway, so back to the actual tank. I put on the stickers, applied the stickers. There are a lot less stickers on this one than the first HISS. Here's another HISS where I applied all the stickers, or it seemed like there were, but maybe they're about the same. The number, it seemed like there were more, but no, I guess it's like the same amount, just a little bit different. Numbers are different. The black lettering doesn't pop so much off the blue, whereas this like white, the 363 versus the 221 doesn't show up as well. And the headlamp's kind of weird, that like red. I'm not sure what was going on there. I kind of like this, the more graphic, sort of like headlights and stuff like that. Just seems better. And then this is a little hard to read, the blue on the history versus that kind of blue on white sort of hook, I guess for towing or some kind of like insignia like that. But so a couple of things I noticed on the HISS 3 was the windshield was darker. I actually took the windshield off the HISS and put it on here because I liked it better. But you can see that it's a bit darker. It's definitely tinted. And if you put the Pilot, into here, you can't quite see him as well. I don't know why they did that, maybe to differentiate it a little bit, but it's pretty dark in there versus this one, which this is the HISS 1 windshield. I just put it on my HISS 3 so I could see it better because I liked it better. You can see the difference. I also actually took the HISS 1 wheels or treads and put them on here because I just like that better, as opposed to this is the HISS 3 where it's exactly the same thing except it looks like this is a little shinier, the plastic. I don't know if that means it's a different kind of plastic, but you can see this is a little more matte. This is a little shinier. Maybe it takes the paint better, not sure, but I'm just more a fan of the untouched kind of look, the more like traditional kind of like toy-like kind of stuff, as opposed to like I guess like an Acid Rain or Joy Toy kind of you know, toy line where everything's kind of weathered and has like an ink wash and feels real dirty down and stuff like that. So just a personal choice kind of thing. But it looks like they did a pretty good job, you know, painting these. There's nothing, you know, nothing spectacular going on, but it looks good. And the coloring, I mean, it feels like, maybe that's why they made it shinier, because the mud's a little bit more matte, so it stands out when you kind of move it around. The light's really being caught on the reflections and the specular lights hitting off the shiny black, whereas the dull brown just doesn't reflect it, so it kind of stands out even more. And so that's kind of cool. But yeah, I decided to go with these. One of the reasons is I'm probably going to turn this into an RC HISS. I've been wanting to do that for a while, so I got a chance to do that. So this I'll just like keep for something. These though, I recorded it before, but when you click these in, man, it is a big, hard click. Like, it does not feel like these want to come off. And I've never tried taking one off again. I wouldn't be surprised if you maybe have to, you know, if a few of these get broken, these tabs when you do that. But it does seem like something you could easily like glue back in and modify it to work again. But yeah, so here it is with the stickers. It looks really nice. I like the blue color. I think it stands out really well from, you know, if you had this lined up with a bunch of other HISS tanks, it's really going to stand out as the command vehicle. It's going to show well. And I like how the turret and the treads just, you know, like pops off with this in between. I mean, the traditional HISS is really cool, but you get that kind of like, you know, consistent black across, so nothing really jumps out. This kind of really makes the different components, like the treads, and the body, and the turret kind of pop off as separate elements. So it's kind of neat. But yeah, just, you know, rotates well, seems to elevate well, keeps its position, so it's really good. And putting a traditional guy in here is fine, which is cool. Yeah, I think that's it. So I hope this was informative. I hope you know, people are able to get their hands in the HISS 3. It seems like you're still able to order it through Walmart if you can't find it in stores. So that's kind of nice. You know, people can get them if they want to. And yeah, I hope this was helpful. All right, thanks for watching, and see you in the next video. Yo, Joe.